Tensions are spiraling between Washington and Caracas, but Venezuela's Nicolas Maduro is putting on a show of both military defiance and calls for peace. At a state event in Caracas, the Venezuelan leader danced, chanted, and pleaded in English for the United States to avoid war, even as his troops conducted massive drills across 2,000 kilometers of coastline.
Not war, not war, not war. Just peace, just peace, just peace, forever, forever, forever. Peace forever. No crazy war. No a la guerra loca. No crazy war, no crazy war. Please, please, please. Yes, peace, peace forever, peace forever. Victory forever defeats. Victory forever defeats. Cubierto el 100% de...
Venezuela mobilizes along coastline. Behind Maduro's theatrical piece, plea lies a serious mobilization. For 10 weeks, Venezuelan forces have been running what Caracas calls anti-imperialist drills after U.S. warships appeared in Caribbean waters under President Trump's anti-narcotics mission.
We have all the heavy weaponry equipment that, fortunately, President Chavez bought for the country. Thanks to President Putin, thanks to Russia, thanks to China, and thanks to many friends in the world, Venezuela has equipment to guarantee peace. And during these 10 weeks of imperialist threats of psychological war, we have been with serenity and tranquility doing our homework, fulfilling our duties.
No one messes with Venezuela. Maduro has now gone further, revealing that Venezuela holds 5,000 Russian-made EGLA-S man-portable air defense missiles deployed nationwide. He warned that these Russian weapons guarantee peace and stability, but also make the country an impregnable fortress.
Any military force in the world knows the power of the IGLA-S, Russian anti-aircraft missile, and Venezuela has no more and no less than 5,000 IGLA-S in key anti-aircraft defense positions to guarantee what? Peace, stability, the tranquility of our people, more than 5,000, and the ranch burning. Those who understood, understood.
As U.S. surveillance reportedly intensified, Maduro declared his homeland impregnable. He said thousands of IGLA-S operators are positioned across every corner of the country, ready for what he calls accurate targeting against any invader.
These simulation systems, they place us in a situation of good marksmanship by thousands of IGLA-S operators that we have even on the last mountain, even in the last village, even in the last city you could not imagine across Venezuelan territory, from north to south, from east to west. It must be an impregnable homeland that no one messes with Venezuela, and we do not mess with anyone.
Trump hits back, denies B-1 flights. In Washington, President Donald Trump denied reports that the U.S. flew B-1 bombers near Venezuelan airspace, but his denial came with fury. He accused Maduro's regime of sending prisoners and drugs into America, warning that the days of open borders are over.
No, it's not accurate. No, it's false. But we're not happy with Venezuela for a lot of reasons, drugs being one of them, but also they've been sending their prisoners into our country for years under the Biden administration. Not anymore. We have a closed border. We had actually nobody for the last 4 months, I guess 5 months. They say they report nothing. They report zero. I don't know if that can be possible, but we'll accept it, right, fellas? But we have closed borders. We have people coming into our country, but they only come in legally. We have the strongest borders we've ever had. We might have the strongest borders of almost any nation right now. And that's a big difference from what it was 2 years ago when everybody was pouring in. But we're very unhappy with Venezuela because of what they've done. They've emptied their prisons into our country. Nobody can do that.
But questions about a possible U.S. regime change plan are mounting. When asked if Trump's narco-terror war was meant to remove Maduro, the White House refused to say directly, instead doubling down on the anti-drug narrative.
The president has spoken on that, Reagan, and I certainly won't get ahead of him. What we've made very clear is that this administration is not going to tolerate international narco-terrorist organizations from trafficking drugs into the United States. And these cartels over time have grown more armed, well-organized, and violent. They have financial means, sophistication, and capabilities needed to operate in the way this administration has. And they have illegally caused the deaths of tens of thousands of American citizens each year. So that's where we are right now with respect to Venezuela, but also any country that is sending purposefully illegal narco-terrorists to the United States of America to bring illegal drugs.
So far, Maduro says peace forever. Trump says no bombers, and the White House says no regime change. But with 5,000 Russian missiles in Venezuela's arsenal and U.S. warships in the Caribbean, the peace both sides speak of may already be on the edge of a new Cold War.